A different race today. Herd Summer Racing League Category C. This is a points race. You score points on 4 segments, fastest through segment only, and then that's 2/3 of your score, and then 1/3 of your score is based on your finishing position at the very end of the race. This is my first ever points race. I've never done a race of this format before. And anyhow, we set off 2 laps, so there'll be a total of 8 time segments plus that finish. And show you the first minute here. Pace was not too bad out the gate. Everyone knows that blowing yourself up before any time segment is pretty pointless. So it was a nice, normal race start, not a big blow it out 500, 600 watt start, which was nice. And it makes sense more than anything else. So the first sprint is the balloon sprint. It's the shortest, I believe, of any of them. And I'm very unfamiliar with this course. I never ride in France. I almost always ride in Watopia when I'm free riding. So I did a little bit of recon, but not enough. So we're going to skip ahead. Here we are at the balloon sprint and trying to make use of the draft as best as possible to get us through the segment. And you're going to see a reoccurring theme here. I take off too late. Group was bunching up right there, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, there's the line to start, and I go really hard, full gas sprint. But I really think I left that one too late. Still a very powerful sprint. I was fresh early in the race, and second overall, if you take a look on the left-hand side there. So that's good, just under 14 seconds. Next time segment is the Aqueduc KOM. Again, kind of left things too late here. I don't know why I wasn't pushing. I'm unfamiliar. I don't know if this is a minute-long climb, at 400 watts, or what it ended up being is a 35-second effort. And so I could have pushed harder, and I just didn't really know it. And I see people taking off up the road. I'd love to have caught those 2 wheels up there, and instead I end up pushing, 700 watts on the front and towing other riders to quick times. Still not bad. I end up 5th on this segment, as you can see on the left side. What was killer is what happens next. This next sprint is so close to the KOM. You can see in the red graph below where that big KOM effort was, and I was gassed from that effort still. And here we go into the next sprint already, so there was very little recovery. I timed this one well. I remembered from my recon that arch, so I got a good kind of slingshot through the group. And then this guy here, the WKG guy, helps pull me through to the finish line. I had started back a ways and was able to catch a good draft the whole way. And there we go. That definitely will get it done. So there's a fastest time through segment. Pretty happy so far. So I've done a second, a 5th, and a 1st, and then the last segment, the Marina sprint, on the first lap. I keep looking. I have no idea of where the sprint actually starts. Again, course knowledge has got to be key, and I signed up late, and I'm not prepared as well as I should have been for the race. I start to see some power-ups go all around me, actually, and I determined, boy, it must be time to use it. I've got to be getting close. I go ahead and pop my drafting boost. I'm way out the back of the group, and I see, oh, there's the line. Make a nice little kick. The main problem I also have is I don't know how long these segments are. And so I put in a 700 watt long dig and drag all the way through the field, holding 700 watts all the way through the line. And I'm able to barely eke out another win. So I was real happy first lap. 2 first places, a second place, and a fifth place through 4 time segments. And I don't really know the course, so I'm thinking lap number 2 is going to be awesome. And then I leave it too late again, and oh, what the heck? I look down and my chain is off, and so much for that, and so much for that sprint. Don't know if that grabbed me any points at all. This is frustrating and disappointing, honestly. And quick look, I could not get the chain out. It was wedged in between the crank arm and wrapped around. I have no idea how that chain didn't break. Had to literally undo the quick link, rewrap the chain, and here we go again. I'm not going to give up. Into the KOM now. I think I paced this one a little better. I don't think I was doing 500 watts this early into it last time. And into the steep part at 600 watts, 650, over 700 now, and just trying to hold 700 as long as I can. These are pretty painful efforts. And across the line, I'm happy with any points I can get. I thought I had taken 4th and didn't realize that was my time from last lap. So I was real happy with that. I think I still scored 5th or 7th overall with that effort. On to the next sprint again. Tried to recover as much as I can. If you look at my power graph down there, I've got nobody to draft. So these efforts are... They're hard, and they're going to be a little slower because the draft is so important on these, and I do the best I can without any help. And here we go, onto the cobbles, wind it up. Not much you can do, and a 30 score, like I said, is your finish position in the overall race. So I know right now that's going to be a big fat 0 for me. Giving it my all, though. Big, hard, deep sprint efforts. It's good for you. Good training. And last Marina sprint, second lap. I still don't know where this sprint starts. Just riding tempo all over the place. Heart rate won't come down with all these sprints, even taking in a ton of recovery in between. Did grab an arrow power up. And we're off. So pretty disappointing, all in all. I think I could have done well had I stayed with the group to the finish. Scored okay on a couple of the segments on the second lap, but it was just not meant to be. 800 watts. That's it, guys. Do me a favor, like and subscribe. I will be bringing more content. Thanks.